face disruption given what is happening, but we do see how day-to-day lives already stand affected because of the farmer protests once again.
Yeah, absolutely, Swesha. The point is that now this entire clash is taking place on the national highway, which is leading from Delhi to Amritsar. And in fact, the Shambu border has been completely choked by the Haryana police on the one side in Haryana, and on the other side, the farmers, the protesters. In fact, on the Punjab side, farmers have completely occupied the highway, and on the Haryana side, the Haryana police and the paramilitary forces have completely choked that highway and not allowing farmers to enter into the Haryana. But now the clash has intensified, and in fact first layer of barricading has been broken by the tractors, and they have broke that cemented barricades of the Haryana police. But still the tear gas shells are continuously fired by the Haryana police and the paramilitary forces in trying to disperse the protesters from that point. But the protesters are in a large number, and they are very much adamant to move inside the Haryana, to cross the Haryana, to reach to the Delhi borders, and they are using the tractors as a tool to break the barricades as well. So the clash and in fact the entire situation is a very uncertain and into a very panic mode on both sides. And even the Haryana police is also using the drones to surveillance and in fact to fire the tear gas shells also. They are dropping the tear gas shells to the drones after witnessing the protesters and the gathering, and that tear were in the mid dropping in the mid of that gathering, and in fact that is the reason. So from since morning around 12 noon, this entire episode is being taken place at Shambu Border. Shambu turned out to be the epicenter of this entire protest, where the large number of farmers are still sitting on the road. They are still gathering, and still the tear gas shells are being continuously fired from the side of Haryana. The Haryana police have put up the multi-layer barricading, cemented barricades. They have installed spikes on the road so that at least tractor cannot move smoothly towards the Haryana, and even the cemented walls has been created. Paramilitary manpower has been enhanced at the Shambu border. So this is the situation like so far, and situation is still very uncertain, and even this entire protest is being intensified. Drones are being used by the Haryana police, and even they are continuously announcing to disperse the protesters just because Section 144 has been imposed in the bordering districts of Haryana, bordering districts of Punjab. 7 districts are facing the internet suspension. The usage of the internet has been prohibited. Mass level SMS has been prohibited. So situation is still very uncertain. Neither Haryana police barricades has been broken so far, nor the protesters are turning back from their protesting site. So the clash and the confrontation is still sustaining on the ground. The situation is very panic, Swesha. Yes.
And that is very, very visible through the pictures that are coming in, Amandeep, as we see how these farmers are dispersed in large numbers, trying to come up with a strategy as to how they can possibly cross these barricades. Of course, heavy security deployment that was already put into order, given how the police had preempted that these were the likely scenes that could unfold, and how tear gas that is being fired through these drones. This is the second round of tear gas that is being fired at the Shambu border, and farmers were raising slogans, waving those flags as they are trying to enter into the national capital. Now this has come in the backdrop of the second round of crucial meeting that had happened between farmer union leaders and union ministers Piyush Goyal and Arjun Munda, that ended in a stalemate with no common ground in sight. And this has now resulted in farmers who are trying to cross into the national capital to stage these protests as a part of the Delhi Chalo march. Amandeep, I want to come back to you because these scenes that have been unfolding for about 4 to 5 hours now, what do you possibly see this is heading into, and how long the farmers continue to stay persistent? Also to understand from you the kind of setup that is already in place, because we see how they are carrying essential items in terms of food and water, and how they will manage to camp at the borders if they are stopped for a long time. So how do you see this preparation, and how is the police prepared on the other side to counter this?
Well, Sresha, if we talk about the preparations, these farmers have already given the call in all the villages of Punjab from where they have getting this gathering that this protest may drag to months. So accordingly, they should carry their essentials along with them. All the tractors and trolleys has been prepared, like the rooms, at least they can stay in that for the months also. So the situation is similar. The similar situation is again returning of 2020 when the similar scenes we have seen on 26th of November 2020 when these farmers the first time against the three farm laws started moving towards the Delhi, and in fact with the full preparations along with the food, essential items, along with their clothes, beddings and everything. So now again they have prepared a lot, and with the similar situation, with the similar impression, with the similar aggression, they started moving towards the Delhi for the Chalo Delhi. And even in 2020, 26th of November, they have been blocked by the Haryana police at the Shambu border. The clash that has been taken place at the Shambu border, again after 4 years, the clash is being repeatedly at the same location in a similar manner. But this time, Haryana police has enhanced their security, and even their drills also. They have used drones for the tear gas, dropping the tear gas shells, and they are using drones for the surveillance as well. They have enhanced the ground preparation also, and even the 64 paramilitary companies has been deployed on the ground. 50 reserve battalions of Haryana police has been on the ground to block the protesters from all corners and all the borders of Punjab. So this is the preparation that has been done by Haryana police. But the point is that the farmers are not diffusing this protest. They are still on their front foot. They are still using the tractors to break that all layers of the barricading. They are once it was the second round of tear gas shells that was fired by the Haryana police, but still once the farmers go back when the tear gas shells were fired, and when the Haryana police stop shelling, they again come back nearby the barricades, again repeating the exercise to break the security layers. So this is how it is being repeated from continuously 3 to 4 hours, and we are witnessing all the situations, and even the police and the paramilitary is standing in front of them and announcing repeated warnings to disperse the protesters not to enter into the Haryana jurisdiction. Yes, Swesha.
Oh yes, absolutely, and we wait and watch how the situation develops with every passing hour, with every passing day, as you say, Amandeep, because they are prepared for the long haul. Clearly, we slip into a short commercial break right now. We come back on the other side to track what is happening on the ground with regard to the farmers' protest. Do stay tuned.
I am very, very happy to announce that Niva Bopa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio partner. Niva Bopa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India and settled over 15 lakh claims, processing one claim every 60 seconds. So we are delighted to be partnering with them.
On February 8th evening, when Haldwani's civic body officials went over there in Balbunpur area for an anti-encroachment drive, what has happened that everyone saw? What has happened that everyone noticed? Because anti-social elements, the rioters started hurling stones at not only at police officials but also the civic body officials. And there you can see I'm joined by two JCB drivers who were there and who were part of the anti-encroachment drive. सर मुझे ये बताइए, आप वहाँ पर जेसीबी चला रहे थे, राइट? तो क्या आप पे भी पत्थर फेंके गए, क्या हुआ?
सर मेरे ऊपर पत्थर ही पड़ा है, तभी मेरे चोट लगी है, 60 टाँके आए हैं। ये तो हेलमेट पहन रखा था तब आए हैं 60 टाँके। हम मशीन लेके गए थे यहाँ से, हम मशीन लेके पहुँचे थे यहाँ से 4:30 बजे विभाग पहुँच गए थे नगर निगम से 4:40 पे हम वहाँ पहुँच गए थे जहाँ हमें जाना था। उससे पहले ही उन्होंने बैरियर लगा रखे थे। जब बैरियर लगा रखे थे तो हमने मशीन अपनी वहाँ बंद कर दी, बंद करी। उन्होंने उल्टे सीधे अश्लील बातें बोलनी चालू कर दी, गाली देनी चालू कर दी। हमने डर के लिए मशीन अपनी पीछे ले ली थोड़ी। मैंने कहा कोई पता नहीं है इनका, क्या कर दें। हमें बहुत ही डर लग गया था उसी टाइम, जिस टाइम उन्होंने
ये बात आपने क्या जो नगर निगम के वहाँ पे अधिकारी थे उनसे बताई आपने? वो
सर नगर निगम के सब पीछे से थे ना, आगे हमारी मशीन थी, पहले हमारी मशीन थी, उसके पीछे से नगर निगम वाले थे।
तो आपने जब वहाँ पर जो स्ट्रक्चर था उसको जब ढाने की कोशिश की, जब काम आपने शुरू किया, उसके बाद पत्थरबाजी शुरू हुई या आपके पहुँचने के बाद जब उन्होंने जेसीबी देखा, देखते के साथ डर से पत्थरबाजी शुरू की?
सर जैसे यहाँ से हम गए थे तब वहाँ हमने पहुँचने के बाद उन्होंने हमारी मशीन पर उत्पीड़न चालू कर दिया। हमारी मशीन पहले ही जहाँ हमें पहुँचना था उससे पहले ही उत्पीड़न चालू कर दिया। इतने में ही पुलिस आ गई पीछे से, पुलिस ने उन सबको हटा दिया। हटाने के बाद हम वहाँ पहुँच गए जहाँ हमें जाना था। जाने के बाद पहला ही बूम रखा था हमने, बकेट जिसे बोलते हैं, पहला ही बकेट रखा था। बकेट रखते ही उन्होंने पथराव चालू कर दिया हमारे ऊपर। पथराव चालू किया, हम मशीन छोड़ के आ गए अपनी, हम नहीं चलाएंगे मशीन, हमने ऐसा बोल दिया। एसडीएम सर ने हमारे चारों तरफ पुलिस लगा दी।
Crafted from pink Rajasthan sandstone and from white Italian marble, the Bab Swami Narayan Mandir in UAE is all set to be inaugurated tomorrow by Prime Minister Modi. The temple has been crafted using 25,000 stone pieces, with all of them being carved in India. The temple is inspired by Vedic architecture and the temple walls have carvings of Lord Brahma, Vishnu and Ganesha. On your screens are drone pictures of the construction work at the Babs Hindu temple that is underway in Abu Dhabi, where this is the first Hindu temple in Abu Dhabi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi all set to inaugurate it tomorrow. Prime Minister Modi will address the Indian diaspora at Ehlan Modi event at the Zayed Sports City Stadium at 6:30 this evening. Prime Minister Modi is on a 2-day visit to UAE, where he will inaugurate the Babs Hindu Temple tomorrow and address the World Government Summit 2024.
We have waited almost 18 months to be back in India. We are extremely grateful to the Honourable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. It certainly wouldn't have been possible without his personal intervention and that equation with the Emir of Qatar. I think we are grateful to the Government of India, the bottom of our heart, for the every effort that has been made, and this day wouldn't have been possible without it. Grateful indeed. Thank you so much.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the nation's sharpest opinion. Pakistan never ceases to amaze when it comes to performing par excellence on any matter pertaining to the most worthless performance on parameters of civilized democratic functioning of their country. This time, their general election and the fallout of it is a complete comedy show, in my view. A comedy show making headlines across the world because the losers may become winners and the winners who have been insecurely locked up in prison cells have been declared losers. I mean, how bizarre, ladies and gentlemen. The Pakistan Election Commission is saying because the internet was snapped on poll day. They're having great trouble with the data of the votes. Imran Khan's party is having meetings on government formation, but so is Bilawal Bhutto and Nawaz Sharif. The protest from Karachi to Baloch is completely out of control, and the instability is tanking whatever little is left of the Pakistani economy. Inflation at over 40% into absolute doldrums. Pakistan is at a point of no return. And my view on all of this is very simple. As an Indian, it is clear to me, as day to day always has been, that it's only a matter of time that this mess of a Pakistan starts to officially disintegrate as a nation. That is in everyone's best interest. I see POK back in India as a real possibility very soon. It's the beginning of the end for Pakistan. That's my take. It has all begun to crumble. They can try and form any government they want, any government, you know. The loser Bilawal can become prime minister. Imran can be in jail for the next 100 years. Nawaz Sharif may fly back and fly back again. Nothing's going to change. Asif Munir may retire and join the army as a commissioned officer all over again. Nothing's going to change. Pakistan is crumbling. Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. When the pot of evil overflows, when there is so much evil which has been done, then nothing can stop the tide of anger. In Bengal today, there is so much corruption. In Bengal today, there is so much repression. In Bengal today, there is so much injustice that Mamata Banerjee cannot either control or cover up anymore. The Lutyens media, the paid media, has been hiding the evil that has been overflowing at the hands of the political mafia in Sandeshkhali in Bengal. But you need to know. You need to know what's happening in Bengal. In a nutshell, in Sandeshkhali in Bengal, a Trinamool mafia don called Shah Jahan, the same man, the same mafia don who attacked and tried to kill ED officials when they raided him, has, under the watch of the Mamata Banerjee government, committed such evil acts that there is a public revolt in response. That too one led by women against Shah Jahan and Mamata Banerjee. Women who say shockingly that young married women are picked up and sexually exploited by Trinamool goons at will. That this sexual exploitation and this rape is a normal and regular occurrence. And that now these women have decided that regardless of whatever pressure comes from Mamata Banerjee's government, they will take it no more. Women who say farmlands are grabbed, the land made deliberately saline so there can be no crops grown, and only shrimp farming made possible, which the mafia don of the Trinamool Congress, Shah Jahan, profits from.
Prime Minister Modi departs on his two-day visit to Middle East. He will meet the top leaders, including UAE President and the Vice President. All eyes on Prime Minister Modi. He will interact with Indian diaspora in UAE at 6:30 p.m. today. High-octane drama as police fire tear gas to disperse the protesting farmers at Punjab, Haryana, Shambu Border. After ditching Congress and joining the BJP, sources say Ashok Chavan is likely to get Rajya Sabha seat from the BJP. Sharad Pawar faction moves the Supreme Court, challenges EC's decision to give the clock symbol to Ajit Pawar faction. focus at this hour, viewers, is the farmer protest. Farmers are planning to head to Delhi. In fact, they are heading to Delhi from the Ambala-Shambhu border, Kannauji, Jind and the Damwali borders. Many farmers, along with their tractors, trolleys, began the march around 10 a.m. from Fatehgarh Sahib and are moving towards Delhi via Shambu Border. Shambu Border is right now become a flashpoint. There's a lot of face-off between the cops and the protesters. You can see those visuals on your screen. Plumes of smoke there is in fact the tear gas shells that have been fired via drones by police. Haryana police has lobbed tear gas shells to prevent Punjab farmers from entering this state at Shambu Border for the Delhi Chalo march after a meeting with the union ministers over the demands remained inconclusive. And you can see those visuals with the flags in their hand, the protesters holding flags, and they continuously sloganeering against also, you can see the attempt have been made to break the chain barricades. Remember, Delhi has turned into a fortress today. All the border areas have been sealed. There is a there's a lot of security, heavy security deployment at the borders. Borders from Punjab, Delhi, Haryana, these areas have been manned by thousands of security personnel. You can see that tear gas has been, shelling has taken place, tear gas shells have been fired, and we saw how protesters early in the morning had pelted stones at the security personnel. They had lathis also in their hands, and these are live visuals coming in from the Shambu border. You can see hundreds and thousands of protesters gathered all up there in the tractors and trolleys. They are loaded with ration, with food, and a lot of facilities for themselves. They are fully prepared for a protest that which we can understand through the preparation that they are looking for a revisit of that farmer protest that took place months ago, a year ago. And right now we see these are latest visuals coming in from the Shambu border. And in fact, Republic TV's network of reporters are on the ground zero, getting you the latest from the ground, from Shambu border, from the Singhu border and Tikri border. Let's take a look at some of those reports.
It has been fired, and here you can see that how the situation is turning worse, and here you can see that how the tear gas shells has been fired from the side of Haryana. And in fact, the situation is turning too much worse. And even the situation is turning too much worse, and you can see the visuals as well. And here you can see the visuals as well. Where the Haryana police and the paramilitary are pressing the tear gas shells towards the protester, and in fact you can see once they have thrown so many tear gas shells, they have shot so many tear gas shells toward the protesters, and in fact the protesters are still sustaining their places here at Shambu border. The situation is very tense, and even the paramilitary has been beefed up their security on the other side, and my camera person can show you that how the gathering of the protesters till the bridge, you can see thousands of people are here, gathered here. They are here for the protest to march towards the Delhi. So this is the situation exactly. They have warned, and even the paramilitary forces and the Haryana police have fired the tear gas shells, due to which there is so much panic. And in fact, once they have vacated the barricades that was deployed by the Haryana police, and in fact now again the protesters are moving ahead. The confrontation is getting escalated. So situation is very tense here, and not only here, from the bridge thousands of the farmers are on the road and marching towards the Delhi. And you can see not only this side or that side, this entire highway has been completely occupied by the farmers. So you can see this is the ground reality, what all is happening here at Shambu border. This is the ground reality. Back to back, the tear gas shells has been fired by the Haryana police, and in fact you can see that once they have again the tear gas shells has been fired. देखिए एक बार फिर से टीयर गैस की फायर किया गया है, धुआं उठ रहा है और जिससे सांस लेने में तकलीफ आ रही है। और लगातार हरियाणा पुलिस लगातार ये टीयर गैस फायर करती हुई नजर आ रही है, क्योंकि लगातार जो है वो पीछे की तरफ धकेलने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। इसी तरह की स्थिति जो है वो बनी हुई है। हालांकि इस टीयर गैस से सांस लेने में बहुत दिक्कत आती है, इसी वजह से इससे दूर भागा जा रहा है। ये सिचुएशन वही है, ये बॉर्डर वही है जो 2020 26 नवंबर को जिस तरह से यहाँ पे माहौल बना था, अब फिर से उसी तरह का माहौल बनता हुआ नजर आ रहा है। ये तस्वीर आप देख सकते हैं कि किस तरह से जो टीयर गैस है वो फायर की जा रही है हरियाणा पुलिस की तरफ से, और ये टीयर गैस शेल्स जो हैं वो हरियाणा पुलिस की तरफ से फायर किए जा रहे हैं, जिसकी वजह से यहाँ सांस लेने में बहुत दिक्कत आ रही है। इसी तरह की तस्वीर यहाँ पे बनी हुई है। हजारों किसान यहाँ पे आए हुए हैं अलग अलग जगह से।
High drama unfolding there at the Shambu Border. Republic TV correspondent also you can see telling us how the tear gas is affecting him as well. Their tear gas shells have been fired via drones. It's a complete chaos. In fact, tractors have been used by the protesters to break these barriers, to break the cement barriers. You can see the protesters coming in from Punjab. Sloganeering continues. They are refusing to relent, and we know that there has been heavy barricades. The barricades are being broken. The cement barricading has been broken. There are containers that have been put out. Remember, nails have been used up, but they have come in with full preparations. What we understand right now, police has lobbed tear gas shells also there to prevent the Punjab Farmers Delhi Chalo march. And on your screens, in fact, from 3 vantage points, you can see what sort of face-off is right now unfolding today since morning in the borders of Delhi, Haryana and Punjab. On your screens you can see there is of course a lot of barricading, and traffic jams have been of course being witnessed at the highways that connect Delhi, Noida and Ghazipur via Ghazipur and the Chilla borders. And we are getting in various reports also from ground zero. You can see those tractors and trolleys there, they have been used. JCBs have also been rolled. So this is the latest we have right now. Protesters have been detained at the Shambu border, and as we speak there's a massive chaos unfolding at the Shambu border. Farmers breaking barricades. They had earlier pelted stones on the security personnel. Several of the policemen had suffered because of this stone pelting. Also there are lathis also in the hands of these protesters, and now they are using their tractors to break the barricades. Many of them have been detained. And live report, live and rolling coverage from ground zero, only Republic TV. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university for the 11th year by India Today, a testimony to Amity's world-class education whilst imbibing values and sanskars in students.
yourselves for a revolutionary leap into the world of news with the Republic World app. We are not merely presenting a news app. We at Republic TV are ushering in a new era of digital news consumption. The Republic World mobile app has the essence of power of breaking news and the heartbeat of our impactful shows seamlessly integrated into a singular dynamic platform for you. Join us, viewers, in an experience that goes beyond conventional news reporting. Don't merely witness the news, become a part of it. Download the Republic World app, now available on both the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.
Brace yourselves for a revolutionary leap into the world of news with the Republic World app. This is not just an app, viewers, it's a direct conduit to a world of news delivered with unparalleled authority and integrity right at your fingertips. Republic World app is your gateway to the latest updates, live streams and the debates that have become the hallmark of our journalistic prowess. Download Republic World app, available on Google Play Store and Apple App Store.
Brace yourselves for a revolutionary leap into the world of news with the Republic World app. We are not merely presenting a news app. We at Republic TV are ushering in a new era of digital news consumption. The Republic World mobile app has the essence of power of breaking news and the heartbeat of our impactful shows seamlessly integrated into a singular dynamic platform for you. Join us, viewers, in an experience that goes beyond conventional news reporting. Don't merely witness the news, become a part of it. Download the Republic World app, now available on both the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.
मतलब आप आज
Now, huge traffic jams were witnessed on the highways that connect Delhi, Noida and Ghazipur via the Ghazipur and Chilla borders. Here's a report from the Ghazipur border, by our colleague Simran.
A farmer's call, an hours-long jam. We are having a deja vu of what it was in 2020 and 2021 on the farmers' protest. A look behind me is the stretch as far as the eye can meet of traffic jam. This is the Ghazipur border area, and due to the traffic divergence, the people, commuters, office goers have been struggling since the early morning hour to reach their destination. And what you can see behind me is the hour-long stretch of the vehicles and people who have been struggling to reach from one point to another in the national capital and also at the bordering areas.
Time for a short break, viewers, but our live and rolling coverage from Ground Zero continues as farmers continue their protest. They're unrelenting. The multiple rounds of tear gas has been fired and there's a massive face-off. We'll get you all the details on the other side. Stay tuned.
समझ नहीं आया कि शराब घोटाला क्या है.
Let us answer that question. The Delhi government introduced a new liquor policy in November 2021, exiting from the liquor business and handing it over to private vendors in a license-based system. It was done, it said, to eliminate the liquor mafia, increase government revenue and improve consumer experience. It also allowed the home delivery of liquor and shops to stay open till 3 o'clock in the morning. Licensees could also offer unlimited discounts. The government reported a substantial 27% increase in income from the policy, generating around 8,900 crore rupees. All seemed right, but then what went wrong? In July 2022, Delhi Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena recommended a CBI probe into the policy, triggered by a Delhi Chief Secretary report which alleged that the policy provided financial benefits to private liquor barons as part of a quid pro quo scheme that involved Aam Aadmi Party leaders. Just 9 days later, the Delhi government withdrew the policy, Manish Sisodia, the then Deputy Chief Minister, said the policy was going to be cancelled because the BJP was using the investigative agencies to control, to intimidate vendors. He also blamed Mr. सक्सेना's predecessor Anil Baijal for a last-minute change that crippled the reforms. An ED charge sheet said that private vendors involved in the scam funded the party's poll campaign in Goa. Until his arrest, Manish Sisodia had not been named in the charge sheet filed by the agency. But last year, the Central Bureau of Investigation raided multiple locations which also included his home. In fact, it is the then Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia who made the stunning claim that nothing was really found from the raids that were carried out by the central agency. But as far as sources within the agency are concerned, they say that the investigation essentially led to a situation where they came across evidence against the then Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia. As far as the question that the Aam Aadmi Party has always asked, where exactly is the money? To which sources within the central agencies have been saying that as far as the quid pro quo, they suspect that there was hawala transaction that has taken place. The Enforcement Directorate also launched a probe into the Delhi liquor scam, alleging money laundering. And as far as the case is concerned, remember, multiple arrests have already taken place, so much so Arvind Kejriwal has once again been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate in this very case. 5 summons have been issued to the Delhi Chief Minister by the Enforcement Directorate as of 7th of February 2024, and he has skipped all. The Aam Aadmi Party has dismissed all charges and said the investigation is the BJP's attempt to settle political scores. The Delhi court has now summoned Arvind Kejriwal to appear before the court on 17th of February. So if you're exactly wondering why exactly has the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal been called in for questioning by the Enforcement Directorate. Now sources within the agency say that this perhaps is an opportunity for the Delhi Chief Minister to explain his position on the allegations that have been levelled against him. In fact, there are accused in this particular case and also approvers in the case who have taken the name of the Chief Minister. That is the reason why sources say that he is essentially being called to explain his position on this entire matter. The question to be asked to the Delhi Chief Minister is whether at all the party has benefited from the alleged kickbacks received in the liquor scam. Now, as the national convener of the party, perhaps it is the Delhi Chief Minister who is best suited to answer these questions.
All right, we're getting in some breaking developments from Karnataka. More trouble brewing for Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar. The Lokayukta has filed an FIR in disproportionate assets case against D.K. Shivakumar. Now, just recently, the government had taken a decision in the cabinet to withdraw the CBI probe. Now, the government had transferred probe to Lokayukta from the CBI. CBI had also issued a notice to D.K. Shivakumar in the case. And on the other hand, now we have the Lokayukta registering an FIR as well. So the Lokayukta registered this FIR on the 8th of February. So this is the big update we are getting in right now. Despite this case being transferred to the Lokayukta, what we know that an FIR has been registered against the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, D.K. Shivakumar, in the disproportionate asset case. This is the update we have right now. All right, time for a short break, viewers. On the other side, we get you our coverage from UAE as Prime Minister will be landing in Abu Dhabi very shortly and begin his 2-day visit to the United Arab Emirates. Exclusive reports from Ground Zero on the other side. Stay tuned.
I am very, very happy to announce that Niva Bopa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio partner. Niva Bopa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India and settled over 15 lakh claims, processing one claim every 60 seconds. So we are delighted to be partnering with them.
The allure of the American dream continues to draw hundreds of thousands of Indians to the United States each year, with many considering it a preferred destination for education and opportunity. However, recent events have cast a shadow over this perception of safety and security for Indian expatriates and students. Since December 2023, a series of tragic incidents have been reported, with at least 7 deaths reported among Indian or Indian origin students. These incidents have sparked concern and raised questions about the safety of Indian individuals, particularly students residing in the US. 41-year-old Indian origin man Vivek Chandar Taneja died after allegedly being hit on the head during an altercation outside a restaurant in downtown Washington. Several other Indian origin persons have died in the US this year, most of them being students. Sameer Kamath, a 23-year-old Indian American student pursuing his doctorate in mechanical engineering from Purdue University, was found dead in a nature preserve, the Warren County Coroner's Office reported. A 19-year-old Indian origin student named Shreyas Reddy Benigar was found dead in Cincinnati, Ohio. Neil Acharya, an Indian national, was pursuing double majors at Purdue University in the US state of Indiana. Neil went missing on January 28 after he was dropped by an Uber driver. On January 30th, Neil was confirmed dead. Acharya's demise came just days after the news of the grisly murder of Vivek Saini, another Indian student who had recently earned an MBA degree in the US. Vivek was hammered to death by a homeless drug addict in Georgia state's Lithonia city, whom he had been helping for the past couple of days. The consecutive incidents have raised questions about the safety of Indian students residing in the United States.
Brace yourselves for a revolutionary leap into the world of news with the Republic World app. This is not just an app, viewers, it's a direct conduit to a world of news delivered with unparalleled authority and integrity right at your fingertips. Republic World app is your gateway to the latest updates, live streams and the debates that have become the hallmark of our journalistic prowess. Download Republic World app, available on Google Play Store and Apple App Store.
Brace yourselves for a revolutionary leap into the world of news with the Republic World app. We are not merely presenting a news app. We at Republic TV are ushering in a new era of digital news consumption. The Republic World mobile app has the essence of power of breaking news and the heartbeat of our...
This is Republic Niva Bhupa Studio, your one-stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the nation's sharpest opinion. Pakistan never ceases to amaze when it comes to performing par excellence on any matter pertaining to the most worthless performance on parameters of civilized democratic functioning of their country. This time, their general election and the fallout of it is a complete comedy show, in my view. A comedy show making headlines across the world because the losers may become winners and the winners who have been insecurely locked up in prison cells have been declared losers. I mean, how bizarre, ladies and gentlemen. The Pakistan Election Commission is saying because the internet was snapped on poll day, they're having great trouble with the data of the votes. Imran Khan's party is having meetings on government formation, but so is Bilawal Bhutto and Nawaz Sharif. The protests from Karachi to Baloch is completely out of control, and the instability is tanking whatever little is left of the Pakistani economy. Inflation at over 40% into absolute doldrums. Pakistan is at a point of no return. And my view on all of this is very simple. As an Indian, it is clear to me, as day to day always has been, that it's only a matter of time that this mess of a Pakistan starts to officially disintegrate as a nation. That is in everyone's best interest. I see POK back in India as a real possibility very soon. It's the beginning of the end for Pakistan. That's my take. It has all begun to crumble. They can try and form any government they want, any government, you know. The loser Bilawal can become prime minister. Imran can be in jail for the next 100 years. Nawaz Sharif may fly back and fly back again. Nothing's going to change. Asif Munir may retire and join the army as a commissioned officer all over again. Nothing's going to change. Pakistan is crumbling.
yourselves for a revolutionary leap into the world of news with the Republic World app. We are not merely presenting a news app. We at Republic TV are ushering in a new era of digital news consumption. The Republic World mobile app has the essence of power of breaking news and the heartbeat of our impactful shows seamlessly integrated into a singular dynamic platform for you. Join us, viewers, in an experience that goes beyond conventional news reporting. Don't merely witness the news, become a part of it. Download the Republic World app, now available on both the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.
Brace yourselves for a revolutionary leap into the world of news with the Republic World app. This is not just an app, viewers. It's a direct conduit to a world of news delivered with unparalleled authority and integrity right at your fingertips. Republic World app is your gateway to the latest updates, live streams, and the debates that have become the hallmark of our journalistic prowess. Download Republic World app, available on Google Play Store and Apple App Store.
Brace yourselves for a revolutionary leap into the world of news with the Republic World app. We are not merely presenting a news app. We at Republic TV are ushering in a new... Prime Minister Modi departs on a two-day visit to the Middle East. He will meet top leaders including UAE President and Vice President. All eyes on Prime Minister Modi. He will interact with the Indian diaspora in UAE at 6:30 p.m. today. High-octane drama as police fire tear gas to disperse protesting farmers at Punjab-Haryana Shambu Border. After ditching Congress and joining the BJP, sources say Ashok Chavan is likely to get Rajya Sabha from the BJP. Sharad Pawar faction moves Supreme Court, challenges EC's decision to give clock symbol to Ajit Pawar faction.
बादलों से ऊंची उड़ान इनकी, बादलों से ऊंची उड़ान इनकी, सबसे अलग पहचान जिनकी, सबसे अलग पहचान जिनकी, विकास के पंखों पर उड़ने वाले, विकास के पंखों पर उड़ने वाले, समुद्र से गहरी छलांग जिनकी, समुद्र से गहरी जलांग जिनकी, नमन करते हैं उनको, नमन करते हैं उनको, नरेंद्र मोदी पहचान है जिनकी। मुझे लगता है हम सुबह से जब लोगों से मिल रहे हैं तो इसी तरह की बात लोग अपनी दिल की रख रहे हैं। लोगों
और उमंग हमें नजर आ रहा है। कश्मीर से लेकर कन्याकुमारी तक राजस्थान की पोशाक में आप देख सकते हैं तो कितना उत्साह है। क्या परफॉर्म करने वाले हैं मोदी जी के लिए?
हम राजस्थानी घूमर।
तो कितने दिनों से तैयारियां चल रही थी आप लोग?
पिछले 25 दिनों से।
25 दिन से तैयारी चल रही थी, तो अब वो मौका आ गया है। तो आज स्पेशल क्या करने वाले हैं आप लोग?
आज हम लोग प्राइम मिनिस्टर खम्मा घनी फ्रॉम राजस्थान, खम्मा घनी एवरीवन। आज हम मोदी जी के सामने हमारा जो एक फोक डांस है घूमर, जिसको हम पेश करने जा रहे हैं। मोदी जी टू मीडिया टू वर्ल्ड, हम वर्ल्ड के सामने राजस्थान को अबू धाबी से रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं। मुझे लगता है कि जरा मैं रिक्वेस्ट ही कर सकती हूँ, लेकिन जो आपकी परफॉर्मेंस की एक झलक या एक स्टेप देख सकते हैं क्या? बिल्कुल। अगर आप कर सके, मैं सब रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी। मोदी जी बस पहुंचने वाले हैं, बस पहुंचने वाले हैं और ये स्टेडियम भरने वाला है मृदुल। उससे पहले एक
और मैं चाहूंगा कि आप सभी आगे आ जाइए। हाँ,
ये तस्वीर वाला, अच्छा ये जाएंगे। ये यहाँ पर जिस तरह से पूरा स्टेडियम एक बार जरा परवेज जी दिखाइए अभी थोड़ी देर बाद, क्योंकि बड़ी खबर जो आ रही है एक बार बता दें कि किसी भी समय अब थोड़ी देर में प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी अबू धाबी पहुंचने वाले हैं। ये इस वक्त की बड़ी खबर अपने दर्शकों को बता रहे हैं, क्योंकि दिल्ली से निकले थे भारत के समय अनुसार तकरीबन 11:30 बजे और अब वो अबू धाबी पहुंचने वाले हैं। और अबू धाबी से पहले एक जो बायलैटरल जो उनकी होनी है वो दुबई में होंगी और उसके बाद वो अबू धाबी इसी स्टेडियम में पहुंचेंगे। और यहाँ से तकरीबन अगर सड़क के रास्ते बताएं तो 1.5 घंटे का समय लगता है, लेकिन प्रधानमंत्री हैं तो वो कम समय में पहुंच जाएंगे।
और सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि प्रधानमंत्री ने महाराबो नमो का कार्यक्रम जब हुआ था तब वो यहाँ पर आए थे, भारतीय समुदाय को संबोधित भी किया था। और अब वो मौका आया है जब ऐलान मोदी के जरिए वो भारतीय समुदाय को संबोधित करेंगे। और यहाँ पर जैसा भी सुचरिता आपने जिक्र किया, बायलैटरल टॉक होने वाली है, तो उसमें भी भारतीयों की नजर है क्या मिलने वाला है भारत को। और ये देखिए अब तो ढोल नगाड़े भी बजने लगे हैं। स्वागत के लिए मैं चाहूंगा एक तस्वीर यहाँ पर दिखा दी जाए, क्योंकि अभी ये स्टेडियम जरूर खाली है लेकिन यहाँ पर 40 से 45 हजार भारतीय आने वाले हैं। और यहाँ आप उत्साह देख सकते हैं। ये आप देखिए घूमर शुरू हो चुका है। और सुचरिता जैसा हम लगातार चर्चा कर रहे हैं, देश के हर एक राज्य के रंग देखने को मिलेंगे। और जैसा कल हमें हिंदू मंदिर में दिखाई दे रहा था, वैसी झलक यहाँ पर हमें देखने को मिल रही है।
मैं इस एक्साइटमेंट को शब्दों में बयान नहीं कर सकती हूँ। आपके जितने भी सहयोगी यहाँ मिले हैं सब लोग यही कह रहे हैं कि प्रधानमंत्री आ रहे हैं। आप लोगों को पता है ये 7वीं बार उनका दौरा है।
Yes, 7th time। हमारे 31 प्यार है,
स्पेशल प्यार है हमारे।
31 years। This is the 2015 हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर कंट्री के जो आए सबसे पहले, ही वॉज प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी जी। एंड सिंस देन दिस इज द 7th विजिट। ये 7वीं बार है जो मोदी।
देखिए उन्होंने आने से पहले जो ट्वीट किया है अपने दर्शकों को एक बार बताएं और आप लोगों को भी बता रही हूँ। उन्होंने कहा कि ये मेरा 7वां दौरा है जब से मैंने सत्ता संभाली है। और इसका सीधा मतलब ये है कि उस महत्व को समझिए जो हम भारत और यूएई के रिश्तों को देते हैं। तो उनका ये खुद कहना कि उस महत्व को समझिए, मुझे लगता है आपसे ज्यादा कोई नहीं समझ सकता मृदुल, जो यहाँ रह रहे हैं।
ये लोग यहाँ पर लंबे समय से रह रहे हैं, तो कितना आपको अहमियत लगती है यहाँ प्रधानमंत्री का आना और बार बार आना इतने सालों?
हमें बहुत खुशी होती है। नरेंद्र मोदी जी की वजह से हमें इंडिया की वैल्यू हो रही है कि हर जगह भारत माता की जय। और
प्यार का रिश्ता है, ये प्यार का रिश्ता है। बहुत ज्यादा पूरी दुनिया में इतनी इम्पोर्टेंस मिल रही है ना कि हम जितना भी शुक्रिया करें उतना कम है हमारे लिए।
मोदी जी थैंक यू।
जैसे इंडिया में कृष्णा ने अवतार लिया था, सबके अवतार हुए थे, तो ऐसे ही कलयुग में ऐसे लगता है कि मोदी जी एक अवतार के रूप में आए हैं। जो सबका भला कर रहे हैं और हमें इतनी ऊंचाइयों पे पहुंचाया है, और हम यूएई में रह के इतना प्राउड फील रखे हैं कि वी आर इंडियन। हमें इतना रिस्पेक्ट मिलता है यहाँ पर मोदी जी और
बिल्कुल। और सुचरिता, यहाँ पर लोगों की भावनाएं ऐसे सामने आ रही हैं, बता रहे हैं प्रधानमंत्री उनके लिए अवतार की तरह है, और जिस तरह से कार्य किया जा रहा है उसमें अतिशोक्ति नहीं होगी ये कहना।
चार लेके आया हो गया वो पानी पछा रहा भाई
Alright, so we've cut across to these live pictures coming in from the Shambu border, where the police is also holding a drone surveillance to take stock of the situation. Dramatic face-off that unfolded between the farmers and the cops since 10 a.m. this morning. It has been over 5 hours now, and there you see the police continues to fire tear gas in order to stop the farmers from moving towards the national capital. Section 144 that has been imposed. In fact, alternate routes that have been devised, where the police had also issued a traffic advisory. And you see heavy vehicle jam on the highways that connect to Delhi. There the police firing tear gas shells in order to stop the farmers from crossing through the Shambu border that has seen dramatic face-off since morning. There has been a lot of chaos, and we saw how the farmers had to disperse after these tear gas shells were fired. This as they continue to urge the centre to listen to their demands as they launched the Delhi Chalo 2.0 protests, and farmers from all across trying to enter the national capital from the borders leading into Delhi. Farmers who are asking for a legal guarantee for MSP, implementation of the Swaminathan Commission's recommendations, pension for farmers, farm debt waiver, and the withdrawal of the cases against them. It was a second round of crucial talks that had also taken place with union ministers yesterday, which ended in a stalemate and no common ground that they arrived at. Farmers primarily from Haryana, Punjab and Uttar Pradesh who are embarking on this march towards Delhi as they want to exert pressure on the government into accepting their demands. More than 200 farmer unions that are a part of these protests, and there you see how water cannons are also now being used on the protesters in order to stop them from crossing through the border. There was multi-layered barricading that had been put into force. Despite that, farmers who tried to cross through those barricades using their tractors, which they haven't been successful at so far. Let me straight away cut across to Harsha, who is at the border as she's tracking the situation on the ground. Harsha, heavy use of tear gas shells and water cannons now in order to have these farmers not cross through the Shambhu border. That has led to utter chaos since this morning, and life that has taken a hit for the common man.
So, Suesha, the visuals are from the Shambu border, and this is the Punjab side of the Shambu border. On the other side of the Shambu border in Haryana, there also is the situation worse. But this is the Punjab side, where after tear gas shells were fired at farmers, now the water cannons are being used because farmers are not leaving the place. They are not leaving Shambu border. They have gathered in huge numbers, and they are continuously trying to cross the barricading, cross the iron barricading, cemented barricading, and also the iron rods. They are trying to jump from the iron rod and go towards the other side of the Shambu border, which is the Ambala and Haryana area, to proceed ahead of national capital Delhi. They want to come for the demands of MSP for crops. But this is a very violent protest which we are witnessing right now at Shambu border. The violence and dramatic scenes, because farmers in approximately, they are more than 5,000 in number, and they have gathered here since early in the morning. The situation went slipped out of the hands after 1 o'clock. It was 1 o'clock when farmers had huge numbers gathered, and they were trying to break the iron barricade and trying to cross the cemented walls. At that time, first of all, through drones, police officials of Punjab fired tear gas shells. Now water cannons are being used to disperse these farmers. These protesting farmers are not leaving Shambu Border. They are very reluctant and adamant on their demand of MSP law, and they are continuously stating that they will not move back to their villages. Let me tell you, they have come from almost 20 districts of Punjab, and there are several protesters, several farmers. This is not the first time when they are and staging a protest. In 2021 also we saw similar scenes, but now this scene is very violent scene because they are not listening to any of the warnings of the police officials, which police officials are giving through loudspeaker. They're continuously giving warnings for them to disperse and go through their nearby villages from where they have gathered. But we see here they are tractors, they are trolleys, they are bulldozers, they are modified tractors from the side of the farmers. They have all gathered and not ready to disperse. They have also put mask and they have also used the clothes to cover their faces so that their eyes and the face don't get affected with the tear gas shells. So right now what we are witnessing is that the high voltage drama and the face-off between cops and farmers at Shambu Border. The situation is very violent here, Suesha. So we are also trying to stay that as everywhere, and the situation is very volatile. Back to you.
Oh yes, indeed, it is very volatile, Harsha, and we are waiting to watch how this unfolds in the couple of hours to come and also in the days to come, because reporters on the ground and our colleagues who continue to tell us that these farmers are clearly prepared for the long haul, and they have essentials that are being mobilized towards the border, where they intend continuing with these protests for a couple of months now. It really depends on the cops to how they take control of the situation. But dramatic pictures that have been coming in since this morning. 13th of February was the day that was chosen by these farmer unions to stage these protests, as they are urging the centre to listen to their demands and implement them. However, a second round of crucial talks that were held yesterday ended in a stalemate. What is the next possible step that will come in either from the farmers or the centre, and how will the police continue to counter all these moves, as we do understand, Harsha, that they try to cross through the barricades with their tractors and JCBs that have also been used in order to cross through these multi-layered barricades. But so far the farmers haven't been successful. They continue to stay dispersed at the border areas, and bottlenecks in traffic that we see not just within Delhi, especially close to the border, but all across, the traffic has taken a hit. Harsha.
Rightly stated, Suesha. Now the commoners and commuters are facing lot of trouble. Let me tell you that from Delhi to Ambala, this Punjab Shambu border area, it's very difficult for commuters to come because it's almost taking 7 to 8 hours to reach this place, and several diversions have been done. The flyovers have been barricaded. Also, the village routes are also barricaded by the Punjab and Haryana police official, and this all has been done to implement the stringent security deployment so that farmers through any of the route doesn't go towards national capital, towards Delhi, because in 2021 what we saw was the same violent scene on 26 January. We saw what happened at Red Fort, and also for months the farmers were sitting on sit-in protest at Singhu border and also at Tikri border. This time the pre-arrangements and the pre-security deployment has been done by Punjab, Haryana and Delhi. All the three police officials, they have done stringent police deployment. Therefore, the RAF, CRPS, CISF and also the extra forces have been deployed. More
চলছে ইট ছুটছে এই মুহূর্তে ইট ছুটছে ইট ছোড়াছুড়ি হচ্ছে দেখানোর চেষ্টা করবো আমরা কোন রকমে মাথা বাঁচিয়ে বসে রয়েছি ইট পড়ছে পুলিশ ইট ছুটছে এখানে উত্তেজিত
All right, those are pictures coming in on our sister channel Republic Bangla, where our colleagues are getting us details of how the situation is turning from bad to worse in Sandeshkhali in West Bengal. BJP President Sukanta Majumdar and BJP supporters who are on their way to the SP office as they continue to demand answers from the TMC government and the cops on the ground over the complete breakdown of law and order and the condition that women in Sandeshkhali are having to go through, where they've leveled allegations of systematic rape and sexual exploitation by local TMC leaders. Republic is on the ground as we not just interact with the victims who put out their ordeal, but also how the BJP delegation that had been stopped yesterday from moving towards Sandeshkhali as they had staged protests. In fact, 6 BJP MPs who were also suspended on the floor of the house, and now they marched towards Sandeshkhali. BJP President Sukanta Majumdar and BJP supporters who are on their way to the SP office right now. They're questioning the cops over what they have done as far as investigating the allegations of these women are concerned, and how is the TMC possibly looking into what the women have raised against the local TMC leaders. Let me straight away cut across to Shravan Sen, who's joining us on the broadcast. Shravan, very dramatic pictures that are coming in, and these are live pictures where the police has created barricades. There is also additional reinforcement of troops on the ground. They are stopping the BJP delegation and BJP supporters from moving into Sandeshkhali. They are marching towards the SP office, seeking answers on what the cops are doing, but they are being stopped at every vantage point.
Well, in fact, these are images now coming in from Bosirhat in West Bengal, where the BJP delegation was basically en route to the Superintendent of Police's office. We're given to understand BJP State President Sukanta Majumdar was actually leading this delegation, primarily raising concerns about what is really happening currently in Sandeshkhali. Remember, it was also Republic Bangla investigation which perhaps opened the Pandora's box, where you had women from Sandeshkhali raising questions about the activities of Trinamool Congress workers, and more importantly, sexual exploitation allegations were basically leveled against Trinamool Congress workers. The question here is that despite the action or inaction, if I may say so, of the West Bengal police to nab those who have been accused, the state government has been maintaining that all have been arrested. Having said that, remember, one of the main accused against whom the allegations have been leveled is a senior Trinamool Congress convener, against whom no action has been taken so far. In fact, the BJP is demanding that stringent action should be taken, and also the matter of the fact is that they are asking for more
All right, we may have lost that line with Shravan Sen as he's putting out details of how the SC Commission has also taken cognizance of what has happened in Sandeshkhali. In the meanwhile, we continue to get you these live images from the ground, where from Bosirhat, the BJP delegation that is trying to cross to move towards Sandeshkhali is being stopped yet again. Similar attempts that they had made yesterday as well, but many of those supporters who had also been detained, and their cavalcade was stopped from moving further. And here you see how clashes have broken out on the ground. We are yet to get details of whether these are BJP supporters who've also been injured through this face-off, but you see heavy police deployment on the ground, and in fact they are using force on these supporters and protesters of those who are questioning the TMC on the allegations that have been raised by the women in Sandeshkhali. Republic Bangla, who got you in-depth details, and the only channel that has been leading as far as the women in Sandeshkhali making those allegations against TMC leaders are concerned. I believe Shravan is back with us. Shravan, do take us through the details of what is happening on the ground, the instructions to the cops and the troops who are also using force against these protesters who are trying to cross through the barricades. Please confirm if these are BJP supporters, whether they have been detained, and how the SC Commission has also taken cognizance of the matter.
Well, in fact, there has been a major showdown between the West Bengal police and the West Bengal BJP delegation, which was en route to the SP's office in Bashirhat. What we are given to understand is the fact that the delegation, while they were on their way to the SP's office, were basically prevented from meeting the superintendent of police. In fact, a short while back, you've also had the BJP state president Sukanto Majumdar, who was en route leading this entire delegation, demanding that stringent action should be taken against the perpetrators in Sandeshkhali. This after a Republic Bangla investigation had basically exposed the misdeeds of Trinamool Congress workers in the district of Sandeshkhali, where allegations of sexual exploitation were basically leveled. This is the same matter that was also raised by Union Minister Smriti Irani, demanding that action should be taken by the Trinamool Congress government, and also raising questions about those who have been completely silent on this entire matter, not really exposing the misdeeds of leaders like Sheikh Shah Jahan. Remember, he is the same person who is under the scan of the central agencies in the ration distribution scam, against whom several cases have been registered, but no action has been taken so far. That is exactly why the demand largely has been that action should be taken against Sheikh Shah Jahan to begin with. But so far, remember, the inaction of the government, and more importantly, allegations that have been leveled by the BJP, that there is a tacit understanding between Sheikh Shah Jahan and his party, and that is the reason why perhaps no action has been taken. Trinamool Congress, on the other hand, has completely hit out at
Oh yes, Shravan, and the tacit understanding between Sheikh Shah Jahan and the top TMC leadership is certainly hinting at why no action is being taken. But here we have seen how the BJP delegation has been pressing the TMC government in power, asking them for answers to what the women in Sandeshkhali are going through, and we see how force that is also being used against them. Those are pictures from Bashirhat, where the BJP delegation is trying to move towards Sandeshkhali, but you see the heavy barricading and additional reinforcement of forces ensuring that the BJP delegation is unable to cross through. That has led to an intense face-off between both the sides. And I also want to bring in Bhaskar from Republic Bangla, who has been tracking the story very, very closely. Bhaskar, do take us through these latest pictures. Describe to us what is happening on the ground and how the BJP delegation is being stopped from moving further.
Well, Suesha, Bengal police placed huge barricades, and also they deployed a huge number of forces to stop the BJP delegation team, to stop the BJP state president Sukanto Majumdar, who was on his way to the SP office to question the role of police, to question the role of local administration about this Sandeshkhali massacre. And now, as all we can getting the live images from the spot, police there using tear gas canisters to disperse the crowd, to disperse the BJP workers from going to Bashirhat SP office. And so on the other hand, police heavily lathi charged upon the BJP workers to disperse them, to stop them from going to the police headquarters in Bashirhat. And also on the other hand, the people, the common people of Sandeshkhali, they are still living under fear. They are still living with the fear of getting attacked again and again. And also again the allegations against the police, against the administration, and obviously against the local Trinamool leaders like Sheikh Shah Jahan, Uttam and Shambu. They are continuously complaining, the common people of Sandeshkhali, they are continuously complaining that they are being now threatened by the police to withdraw their FIRs. Police is now giving them threats to settle down, or the police is conducting raids, conducting search operations in those victims' residence. And also now from the very early morning to the end of the day, they are living in a fear that again at any time they may have been attacked by the goons of local Trinamool leader Sheikh Shahjahan or by the police. And right now what we are getting from Bashirhat, BJP state president and also MP from Balurghat Shukanto Mojumdar and other BJP workers, they are now being stopped by the police, and police using lathi. They are using their force to disperse the BJP workers, and also they are using tear gas canisters to prevent BJP leaders from going to Bashirhat or to Sandeshkhali. Earlier yesterday we witnessed that 50 BJP MLAs were being stopped at least 60 kilometers ahead of Sandeshkhali by the Kolkata police, along with the leader of opposition Shubhendu Adhikari, while they were requesting to go to reach Sandeshkhali, to stand with the common people of Sandeshkhali, but without imposing section 144, police stopped them in Calcutta, which is at least 60 to 70 kilometers away from Sandeshkhali. And now also today, BJP MLA Shankar Ghosh and obviously the leader of opposition Shubhendu Adhikari filed a case on Calcutta High Court, and they're questioning the role of police, they're questioning the role of local administration, and why the BJP leaders are now being stopped by the police from entering into Sandeshkhali. Why? What's the reason? What's the main reason behind this kind of fierce psychosis of the ruling party, of the administration? This is the main question of common people as well as the for the main opposition party in West Bengal, BJP. And right now, Swesha, what we can witness, that Sandeshkhali is now on a burning situation. In one side, the common people, they are under continuous threat from the Trinamool leaders as well as from the police. And on the other hand, opposition parties like BJP, they are now being stopped by the police and the administration, and they are yet to reach Sandeshkhali to stand with the common people of Sandeshkhali, who are continuously raising their questions through Republic Media Network. Swesha.
Well, Bhaskar, of course, Rakta this side here now. Sandeshkhali is, of course, witnessing immense tension. And right now on our screens are those visuals coming in where we see a lot of agitation there amongst the people. Tell us about the mood of the people there, because we do understand that there is a lot of anger amongst the people of Sandeshkhali, because what they have witnessed is absolutely horrific. And now even the protests are being quelled by the TMC government as protesters demand justice for women from a woman chief minister.
Absolutely, Swesha. And the common people, they are demanding justice and an immediate arrest of Sheikh Shahjahan, the Trinamool leader who ordered his goons to conduct an attack upon ED officials and on the CRPF Jawans. And not only that, but the allegations that are coming in against Sheikh Shahjahan and his close aides Shambu and Uttam, that they continuously tortured the common people for at least 10 to 15 years. And the police, the role of police is the biggest question in Bengal. And in Sandeshkhali, in one side, Sandeshkhali is burning continuously. And on the other side, common people, they are raising several questions. Why the local MP, Mr. Jahan, is absent? Why she's just circulating an audio clip for those people who live under her constituency? The common people, they are demanding Mamata Banerjee and also MP from her party, Mr. Jahan, must answer, must visit Sandeshkhali, and also not only the ruling party leaders, but every political party leaders should be allowed to visit Sandeshkhali, should be allowed to stand, whoever wants to stand with them, whoever wants to stand with Sandeshkhali people, whoever wants to protest against this kind of brutality, everyone should be allowed as per the common people, as per the ground level workers of daily life. And now, Swesha, all we can see, all we can witness that the Mamata Banerjee and her MP from Bashirat Lok Sabha constituency, Mr. Jahan, is nothing but a mute spectator. Mr. Jahan circulated an audio clip for those people who live under her constituency. And also, leader of opposition Shubhendu Adhikari, BJP State President Sukanto Majumdar, and all other BJP MLAs and other BJP senior leaderships, workers, they are now being stopped by the administration from going to Sandeshkhali, from going to visit those victims who live under continuous threat. And this is the biggest question. Why the Bengal police, Bengal administration is not arresting this Sheikh Shahjahan, the ruling party leader, the gem of Trinamool Congress? This is the question of common people. They are continuously raising these questions through Republic Media Network, and we are continuously covering their anger. We are getting a live visuals from Bashirat. In one side, BJP State President is now being stopped using lathi, using tear gas canisters by the police. On the other hand, in Sandeshkhali, a Trinamool delegation team yet to visit and likely to visit today, but as per the common people, as per the sources from local administration, they will not be stopped. The Trinamool leaders will not be stopped from entering into Sandeshkhali. But the BJP leaders are now being stopped. The all other opposition party leaders are now being stopped. And all those Buddhijibis, all those intellectuals, they are also a mute spectator on this Sandeshkhali massacre. And the common people of Bengal, they are demanding an immediate intervention of justice, an immediate intervention of central agencies to have justice on their life. Over to you, Suesha.
Bhaskar, the biggest mute spectator, as you were mentioning about mute spectator, is the one who is responsible for law and order. There was an attack on an ED team. It was an investigative agency. It was attacked by thousands of protesters. There are thousands of men of this man called Sheikh Shahjahan. This man still is on the run. This man is under investigation from the ED, and now we are learning of systemic sexual assault. These are serious allegations from the women, and no word yet, no reaction from Mamata Banerjee yet. We do not see her going on ground. We saw the governor, we see the BJP trying to meet the people, they're trying to meet the SP. But what about the law and order? This is not the first instance we have seen law and order breaking down in West Bengal. But this is now peaking. We continuously see that these are visuals coming in right now. We are seeing the protesters are stopped, and how there's violence against the protesters also being unleashed. But we do not know yet what action has been taken against those who had attacked the ED team, against those who are attacking these women and raping them. And now we are also seeing the protesters are also being stopped. There's police brutality that is being unleashed on the protesters who are demanding justice.
Well, this is the most ironical part. This is the most tragic part, in Bengal. This Bengal police, didn't have the guts to arrest Sheikh Shahjahan or any other Trinamool leaders who allegedly did continuous sexual abuse to the women. They continuously, allegedly used their muscle power and money power and the political power to capture the lands illegally, who allegedly did all the antisocial things. And also one more important thing, allegedly this Sheikh Shahjahan, he used to pass Rohingyas through international border between India and Bangladesh, and he is the main culprit. He's also main culprit for Rohingya trespassing in Bengal, as per the common people. But the Bengal police didn't have the guts to arrest Sheikh Shahjahan. But the Bengal police, they created barricades, they used their lathis, they used tear gas canisters to stop those who were questioning, who were demanding justice. And what we are getting right now, at least 2 to 3 BJP workers are seriously injured during this lathi charge. And right now, one more breaking from Calcutta High Court, that Section 144, which was imposed in Sandeshkhali by the local administration, Calcutta High Court clearly said that Section 144 is now being and we are waiting for a verdict from Calcutta High Court regarding this Sandeshkhali issue, and the local administration, they imposed Section 144 to stop everyone, every other political parties, but from entering into Sandeshkhali. But the Trinamool leaders, they are always welcomed there by the local administration. And also, Calcutta High Court directed state to withdraw Section 144 from Sandeshkhali. This is the biggest breaking coming in from Calcutta High Court right now. Calcutta High Court ordered, Justice Joy Sengupta ordered state to withdraw Section 144 from Sandeshkhali. And also internet services were suspended, but that was resumed today. And right now, the BJP leaders, they are continuously trying to reach Sandeshkhali. But yesterday, BJP MLAs were stopped by Calcutta police in Calcutta, which is 60 kilometers away from Sandeshkhali, using that 144 order, that Section 144 implementation order, which is right now Calcutta High Court's Joy Sengupta's bench ordered state administration to withdraw that Section 144 order. And right now, in one hand, Trinamool Congress, they are keeping their mouth shut on this issue. Mamata Banerjee, Abhishek Banerjee, and the local MP, Mr. Jahan, they are yet to comment on this Sandeshkhali massacre. They are yet to comment about those serious, very serious allegations made by the common people against Sheikh Shahjahan and his close aides, who all are Trinamool leaders. And on the other hand, the opposition parties, they are trying desperately to reach Sandeshkhali, to stand with the common people of Sandeshkhali. Yesterday we saw that all the BJP MLAs, they wore a t-shirt written Sandeshkhali, we are with you in that. But all the opposition parties are yet to receive permissions to reach Sandeshkhali from the local administration. And right now, the Sandeshkhali, the whole area is burning, and the Trinamool leadership, they are keeping their mouth shut. They are nothing but a mute spectator. Mamata Banerjee, Abhishek Banerjee, Mr. Jahan, they are nothing but a mute spectator over this Sandeshkhali massacre. Swesha.
All right, stay with us, Bhaskar. We're also being joined by Ishan Dev, who's joining us from the our Bangla newsroom in Kolkata. These are visuals really dramatic, isn't it, Ishan Dev? We are seeing that this police brutality is caught on cam. This brutal lathi charge on the protesters who are only demanding justice. And we also see that it's a massive setback also for Mamata Banerjee government there, Ishan Dev, because Calcutta High Court has repealed Section 144 in Sandeshkhali.
Exactly, Rakshita. Calcutta High Court has already passed an order saying that the imposition of Article 144 in Sandeshkhali is not just and it's unjust, and that's why it has ordered the cancellation of the imposition of Article 144 from Sandeshkhali. At the same time, at the subdivisional headquarters in Basirhat, what is going on, that is really very disturbing visuals coming in from Basirhat, because you know that the state BJP president Sukanto Majumdar called for SP office gherao today, and Sukanto Majumdar was hindered by the administration and police to reach out to Basirhat by road, and that's why he took a local train with some of his aides and his security personnel, and traveling in a local train, he reached out to Basirhat town, and from there walking for some time and taking bike ride for some time, he tried to move forward towards the SP office, and huge number of BJP supporters and activists and workers were there thronging together with Sukanto Majumdar to take part in this SP office gherao. And after that, what happened, that visual is in front of everyone now. This is really a visual of police brutality in Basirhat, because you have seen that how much force has been used by police there in Basirhat. Basirhat police has lathi charged on the BJP workers, and there was incidents of stone peltings, brick peltings. BJP supporters, they pelted stone towards the police. Police also relentlessly pelted back those stones towards the BJP workers, and many BJP workers have been reportedly injured there in Basirhat. Even women BJP supporters who took part in this SP office gherao, they are also injured in this. And there was a reportedly there was an attack on Sukanto Majumdar also, which was somehow thwarted by his security personnel. But one of his security personnel is severely injured, and with a bleeding face and nose, he has been shifted away from the spot, from that spot of tussle between BJP and police there. So this is what is going on there in Basirhat, Rakshita.
Absolutely dramatic visuals unfolding. We can see the violence that is taking place right now once again in the state of West Bengal. We're slipping into a very short break. Our network reporters continue to report and get you the live from ground zero. Viewers, the situation remains tense in Sandeshkhali. Police brutality has been caught on camera. Disturbing visuals coming in. We'll be right back after a very short break. Stay tuned.
We have waited almost 18 months to be back in India. We are extremely grateful to the Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. It certainly wouldn't have been possible without his personal intervention and that equation with the Emir of Qatar. I think we are grateful to the Government of India, from the bottom of our heart, for the every effort that has been made, and this day wouldn't have been possible without it. Grateful indeed. Thank you so much.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. When the pot of evil overflows, when there is so much evil which has been done, then nothing can stop the tide of anger. In Bengal today, there is so much corruption. In Bengal today, there is so much repression. In Bengal today, there is so much injustice that Mamata Banerjee cannot either control or cover up anymore. The Lutyens media, The paid media has been hiding the evil that has been overflowing at the hands of the political mafia in Sandeshkhali in Bengal, but you need to know. You need to know what's happening in Bengal. In a nutshell, in Sandeshkhali in Bengal, a Trinamool mafia don called Shah Jahan, the same man, the same mafia don who attacked and tried to kill ED officials when they raided him, has under the watch of the Mamata Banerjee government committed such evil acts that there is a public revolt in response, that too one led by women against Shah Jahan and Mamata Banerjee. Women who say shockingly that young married women are picked up and sexually exploited by Trinamool goons at will. That this sexual exploitation and this rape is a normal and regular occurrence. And that now these women have decided that regardless of whatever pressure comes from Mamata Banerjee's government, they will take it no more. Women who say farmlands are grabbed, the land made deliberately saline so there can be no crops grown, and only shrimp farming made possible, which the mafia don of the Trinamool Congress, Shah Jahan, profits from. Imagine, viewers, wherever you are watching this today, mass rape and land grabbing, and a woman chief minister called Mamata Banerjee, who doesn't say a word. Not one word, not one word, not one word, as she begins to face wave after wave of a counter-uprising and public anger and public revolt. They are comparing this to Nandigram, when Mamata had accused the left of land grabbing. But that was the left for the Tata Singhu project. This time it's land grabbing by her own party mafia for their own private benefit. Mamata Banerjee tries to control and intimidate the media. Especially, she tries to attack Republic Bangla. Her police give this notice, that notice, waste our time, try to put pressure on us. Why? Because they know we show the truth. And she's afraid and insecure. They're afraid that we are covering the real news and exposing the torrent of misdeeds by her government and her ruling party. But Mamata Banerjee should read the signals and realize someone should tell her that Sandeshkhali is bigger than Nandigram. And like the left thought that nobody can end their decades of misrule, that nobody can end their tyranny, she should not have the same misgivings, because history is repeating itself here. Ladies and gentlemen, the only national network exposing exactly what's going on, the evil, corruption, and the repression that's going on under the Mamata Banerjee government in Bengal. Sandeshkhali, the big story tonight. I am very, very...
SP office, BJP State President Shukanta Mujumdar along with other BJP leaders are now being attacked by the police and brutally beaten by the police officials. Also stones were being pelted, targeting BJP State President Shukanta Mujumdar, and all the BJP leaders, all the BJP workers were raising a question, were demanding a justice on over Sandeshkhali massacre. And right now, Shukanta Mujumdar, along with other BJP officials, they are in direct tussle with the police force just ahead of Bashirat SP office. And as per the police source, BJP leaders were trying to reach SP office to question the role of the police superintendent, the local SP, as well as the whole administration over this Sandeshkhali massacre, because allegedly Sheikh Shah Jahan and the other leaders allegedly tortured common people for years. And we will be back after a very short break over this news. Keep watching Republic.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 private university for the 11th year by India Today, a testimony to Amity's world-class education whilst imbibing values and sanskars in students.
I am very, very happy to announce that Niva Bopa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio partner. Niva Bopa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India and settled over 15 lakh claims, processing one claim every 60 seconds. So we are delighted to be partnering with them.
On February 8th evening, when Haldwani's civic body officials went over there in Balbunpur area for an anti-encroachment drive, what has happened that everyone saw, what has happened that everyone noticed, because anti-social elements, the rioters started hurling stones at not only at police officials but also the civic body officials. And there you can see I'm joined by two JCB drivers who were there and who were part of the anti-encroachment drive. सर मुझे ये बताइए, आप वहाँ पर जेसीबी चला रहे थे, राइट? तो क्या आप पे भी पत्थर फेंके गए, क्या हुआ?
सर मेरे ऊपर पत्थर ही पड़ा है, तभी मेरे चोट लगी है, 60 टाँके आए हैं। ये तो हेलमेट पहन रखा था तब आए हैं 60 टाँके। हम मशीन लेके गए थे यहाँ से, हम मशीन लेके पहुँचे थे यहाँ से 4:30 बजे विभाग पहुँच गए थे नगर निगम से 4:40 पे हम वहाँ पहुँच गए थे जहाँ हमें जाना था। उससे पहले ही उन्होंने बैरियर लगा रखे थे। जब बैरियर लगा रखे थे तो हमने मशीन अपनी वहाँ बंद कर दी, बंद करी। उन्होंने उल्टे सीधे अश्लील बातें बोलनी चालू कर दी, गाली देनी चालू कर दी। हमने डर के लिए मशीन अपनी पीछे ले ली थोड़ी। मैंने कहा कोई पता नहीं है इनका, क्या कर दें। हमें बहुत ही डर लग गया था उसी टाइम, जिस टाइम उन्होंने
ये बात आपने क्या जो नगर निगम के वहाँ पे अधिकारी थे उनसे बताई आपने? वो
सर नगर निगम के सब पीछे से थे ना, आगे हमारी मशीन थी, पहले हमारी मशीन थी, उसके पीछे से नगर निगम वाले थे।
तो आपने जब वहाँ पर जो स्ट्रक्चर था उसको
And we're getting in visuals from West Bengal, Sandeshkhali. You can see a mass uprising there against the TMC mafia. There has been systemic sexual assault and there are protests that are being held, and you can see police brutality also on your screens. You can see the lathi charge that has taken place. There's tear gas shelling also that is taking place in this area of North 24 Parganas. There are allegations of rape, mass rape against the women, and the allegations are against the TMC goons. And you can see on those extraordinary visuals of protests and police action also that is caught on camera right now. Republic Bangla leading the coverage as the violence, the tensions continue to grip Sandeshkhali. It is in the Boshirhat division of West Bengal. Right now we will be slipping into a very, very short break, viewers, but on the other side we continue to get you. All right, we slip into a short break, but on the other side, we get you the latest from ground zero. As you can see, these are visuals coming in, disturbing visuals coming in from West Bengal. No word from Mamata Banerjee yet on what is happening. Law and order once again out of control in West Bengal. Stay tuned to Republic TV. We'll be right back.
We have waited almost 18 months to be back in India. We are extremely grateful to the Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. It certainly wouldn't have been possible without his personal intervention and that equation with the Mayor of Qatar. I think we are grateful to the Government of India, from the bottom of our heart, for the every effort that has been made, and this day wouldn't have been possible without it. Grateful indeed. Thank you so much.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the nation's sharpest opinion. Pakistan never ceases to amaze when it comes to performing par excellence on any matter pertaining to the most worthless performance on parameters of civilized democratic functioning of their country. This time, their general election and the fallout of it is a complete comedy show, in my view. A comedy show making headlines across the world because the losers may become winners and the winners who have been insecurely locked up in prison cells have been declared losers. I mean, how bizarre, ladies and gentlemen. The Pakistan Election Commission is saying because the internet was snapped on poll day, they are having great trouble with the data of the votes. Imran Khan's party is having meetings on government formation, but so is Bilawal Bhutto and Nawaz Sharif. The protest from Karachi to Baloch is completely out of control and the instability is tanking whatever little is left of the Pakistani economy. Inflation at over 40% into absolute doldrums. Pakistan is at a point of no return. And my view on all of this is very simple. As an Indian, it is clear to me, as day to day always has been, that it's only a matter of time that this mess of a Pakistan starts to officially disintegrate as a nation. That is in everyone's best interest. I see POK back in India as a real possibility very soon. It's the beginning of the end for Pakistan. That's my take. It has all begun to crumble. They can try and form any government they want, any government, you know. The loser Bilawal can become prime minister. Imran can be in jail for the next 100 years. Nawaz Sharif may fly back and fly back again. Nothing's going to change. Asif Munir may retire and join the army as a commissioned officer all over again. Nothing's going to change. Pakistan is crumbling. Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. When the pot of evil overflows, when there is so much evil which has been done, then nothing can stop the tide of anger. In Bengal today, there is so much corruption. In Bengal today, there is so much repression. In Bengal today, there is so much injustice that Mamata Banerjee cannot either control or cover up anymore. The Lutyens media, the paid media has been hiding the evil that has been overflowing at the hands of the political mafia in Sandeshkhali in Bengal. But you need to know. You need to know what's happening in Bengal. In a nutshell, in Sandeshkhali in Bengal, a Trinamool mafia don called Shah Jahan
We continue to get you pictures from the ground in Bosirhat where the situation has escalated. BJP President Sukanta Majumdar and supporters who are on their way to the SP office. In the meanwhile, protesters who are questioning the TMC government over the allegations made by women in Sandeshkhali. This has now led to a dramatic turn as you see heavy deployment of cops and additional forces that have been brought to the ground to ensure that these protesters are not able to cross through to get to Sandeshkhali. These are protesters who are moving to Sandeshkhali in order to speak to the women as they continue to question the TMC government. But these are unarmed protesters who are now having to face force from the cops and the forces on the ground as they are not being allowed to cross that barricade. Women who are raising their voices, they are questioning the TMC government over what they are doing over these allegations where women have alleged systematic rape and sexual assault against local TMC leaders in Sandeshkhali.
कमीशन नेशनल वुमेन कमीशन को कार्रवाई होना चाहिए. आज कोर्ट एक्सेप्ट कर लिया और कोर्ट का जो इनिशियल ऑब्जर्वेशन आया है वो भी बहुत अच्छा है.
दादा, आप लोग भी कल जाने की कोशिश की, आप लोगों को रोक दिया गया. आज बसीरहाट में जिस तरह से गए हैं सुकांत मजुमदार, उनके ऊपर भी रोक दिया गया, बैरिकेडिंग किया गया.
के खिलाफ ये लोग का ये चल रहा है, इसलिए हम लोग आज कोर्ट में जब भी गए जाने का इजाजत के लिए, आज बसीरहाट में बीजेपी ने वहां का जो एसपी है उसका नेतृत्व में ये सब चल रहा है, उसका खिलाफ बीजेपी का प्रदर्शन है, उसका ऊपर भी लाठीचार्ज हुआ है। बीजेपी के खिलाफ ये सरकार अनडेमोक्रेटिक वे से जंग चालू कर दिया। बीजेपी में छोड़ने वाला पार्टी नहीं है, हर फ्रंट पर हमारी लड़ाई चलेगी।
आज नॉमिनेशन फाइल किया गया है बीजेपी की ओर से, टीएमसी की ओर से।
आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस सेकेंड बीजेपी राज्यसभा एमपी विल गो टू दिल्ली। फर्स्ट अनंत महाराज जी गया और हमारे पास जो आंकड़ा एमएलए नंबर है इसमें एक सीट हमारी कंफर्म है। रिक्विजिट वोट्स 49, वी हैव मोर देन 67। स्वतंत्रता का बाद डॉक्टर श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी का प्रदेश से सेकेंड बीजेपी एमपी दिल्ली जाने वाला है। ये हमारी के लिए, भाजपा परिवार के लिए बहुत अच्छा समाचार है।
टीएमसी की ओर से भी जो नॉमिनेशन फाइल किया गया है, क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
कोई नहीं, वो तो उनका चार्ज दिया है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। उसमें यही है जो हम लोग बंगाली अबंगाली नहीं करते, हम लोग देश का बात करते हैं, सब देश का आदमी है। टीएमसी बंगाल का कोटा से जो टीएमसी बंगाली करता और सब गुजराती बाहरी, यूपी का लोग बाहरी, उन्होंने 2 कोटा बाहर को दे दिया, 2 कोटा बंगाल का कोटा बाहर को दे दिया।
अशोक चौहान कांग्रेस छोड़ के आज बीजेपी ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं, क्या कहना?
सब लोग को आना पड़ेगा, मोदी जी का कोई अल्टरनेट नहीं, सबको आना पड़ेगा। जो राष्ट्रवाद को स्वीकार करता है वो सबको मोदी जी का पास आना ही पड़ेगा, ठीक है।
All right, that's the word coming in from Suvendu Adhikari, who is saying how the TMC is ensuring that the system does not allow the women of Sandeshkhali to reach out and their voices are suppressed. I want to cut across to Bhaskar, who continues to stay on the ground. Bhaskar, very dramatic pictures coming in from Bosherhat, where this delegation is trying to move further. And the fact is, today the entire country is angry, women are angry. They're asking questions of the TMC government of what is being done for these women and whether any action will be taken against those local leaders who face such grave charges of sexually exploiting women. But nothing is being done. On the contrary, it's a mere cover-up that is being attempted, and the cops who have been put on the ground to stop these protesters from exerting any sort of pressure on the TMC government.
Absolutely, Svesha. The cops are all set to stop any kind of protest, any kind of question from being raised to this government. And in Bosherhat, we can see the live visuals where BJP workers, including the BJP state president Sukanta Mojumdar, are now being barbarically, brutally lathi charged, stone pelted by the police, where they were trying to reach SP office, Bosherhat SP office, to question the law and order situation. Earlier yesterday, BJP MLAs under the leadership of Leader of Opposition Suvendu Adhikari, they tried to reach Sandeshkhali to stand with the common people of Sandeshkhali. We're continuously protesting, we're continuously alleging that the Trinamool leaders like Sheikh Shah Jahan and his close aides like Uttam and Shambu, they continuously exploited the common people, and serial sexual abuse had been done to the common people by those Trinamool leaders. Also, illegally they captured their lands. Illegally they captured everything. But the police is yet to take any action against Sheikh Shah Jahan, who is a renowned Trinamool leader in this area. And on the other hand, BJP, the main opposition party in Bengal, they are now being stopped by the police using heavy deployment of cops, using lathis, using stones, using tear gas canisters. from entering into Bashir SP office to raise a serious question, which is the whole India is asking: where is law and order? Where is the police? Where is the police trying to arrest those culprits who continuously tortured common people for years? Where are the police? What are police doing to arrest Sheikh Shah Jahan and all his close aides who continuously sexually abused, exploited common people, common persons in Sandeshkhali? Now, when the Sandeshkhali people they are protesting, and we witness a mass uplifting of women of Sandeshkhali and the surrounding areas, the police is doing nothing but they are trying to stop the BJP leaders from entering into Sandeshkhali or in Bashirhat. We witnessed a heavy deployment to stop the BJP state president Sukanta Mujumdar and all the other BJP workers. At least 6 to 7 BJP workers are seriously injured after today's clash with the police. But the police is yet to arrest Sheikh Shah Jahan, or they are yet to find out where Sheikh Shah Jahan is. But the common people, what they are alleging that the Sheikh Shah Jahan is roaming around freely in Sandeshkhali area, which is under Bashirhat subdivision of Bengal police, and Sheikh Shah Jahan is carrying arms. He's carrying arms, and his close aides, they are trying to dominate the whole area again using muscle power. But the police yet to take any action against them. And on the other hand, there is also some allegations against police by the victims that police is doing nothing with their complaints. What they filed FIRs, they raised several questions, but the police isn't doing a single thing to arrest Sheikh Shah Jahan and his close aides. And now, this is the biggest question, the burning question in Bengal, whether Bengal police will arrest Sheikh Shah Jahan and all his close aides who allegedly sexually assaulted common people, who allegedly extorted common people using their muscle power and the political power of being a ruling party leader, or the police will only stop the opposition parties and the protesters who were raising questions against this kind of atrocity. Whether the law and order situation will be normal. And just a few minutes back, Calcutta High Court ordered Bengal administration to withdraw Section 144, which was implemented in Sandeshkhali police station area with immediate effect. Also, internet services were suspended in Sandeshkhali police station area, which is afflicted by the state administration from today. But the question is why the state administration and the ruling party, they are doing this kind of things. They are doing why the state administration is trying to stop at any means the opposition parties like BJP from entering into Sandeshkhali. Why is that so?
Right.
If the Trinamool Congress leaders, they can plan to visit Sandeshkhali, why not BJP? This is the question asked by the common people. Also, the common people, they are claiming that they are under constant threat by the Shah Jahan people and also the police. The police, they are trying to suppress the voices of the protesters. They are trying to control those protesters. They are trying to make a situation in which the protesters can withdraw those FIRs which was made against Sheikh Shah Jahan and all those close aides. But the protesters, they are clearly saying in Republic Media Network, they will not lose their ground. They will fight constantly. They will fight against this kind of injustice. They will fight against this kind of barbaric action. They will fight against this kind of serial sexual abuse to the women. And right now, Sandeshkhali is burning, but Mamata Banerjee and the Trinamool senior leadership, they are nothing but a mute spectator. Swesha.
Oh yes, absolutely, Bhaskar, and those pictures are speaking for themselves. Let me also bring in Ishan Deb, who's joining us from the Bangla newsroom. Ishan Deb, we see such misuse of force. We see how there was a complete clampdown on these unarmed protesters, innocents who are questioning the TMC government, and how they are making every possible attempt to ensure that these voices are suppressed. In fact, women who are angry, they are asking for what the TMC is doing to get in depth into this investigation. But on the contrary, every attempt being made to ensure that their men remain safe. Like Bhaskar is also telling us that Shah Jahan is very much moving around freely. He's in the open, he's armed, but there is no attempt to take any action against him. And the police hand in glove with all that is happening.
This question has been asked by the Kolkata High Court today. The bench of Justice Joy Sengupta has asked this question, and in the order, Justice Joy Sengupta has expressed his astonishment that how the people who are against whom the allegations are there, they are freely moving around, and those who are alleging against the TMC mafias, they are being arrested and put behind the bars. What is the situation? This can lead to a dangerous consequence. This is exactly what the order of Justice Joy Sengupta of Kolkata High Court interprets into. And Swesha, at the same time, you have seen that what visuals, what pictures are coming in from Basirhat town, because the state BJP president Shukanto Majumdar went there for an SP office gherao today, and before Shukanto Majumdar reaches the spot, hours before that, Article 144, like Sandeshkhali, has been imposed there in Basirhat. And after Shukanto Majumdar was hindered, he was obstructed to reach out to Basirhat by road. He travelled in a local train with his security personnel and some of his close aides, like the state Yuva Morcha President Dr. Indranil Kha and some others. And after they reached Basirhat railway station through a local train, there was again a effort on the part of the administration to prevent them to move forward towards the SP office, but by taking a bike ride sometime, by taking a walk on the roads of Basirhat sometime, Shukanto Majumdar moved forward towards the SP office with BJP workers there. And after that, the situation was a mayhem in Basirhat because police suddenly started lathi charging on the BJP supporters and workers, and after the lathi charge was started, there was stones and brick pelting on the police, and police brutally started pelting back those stones on the BJP supporters and workers. So many BJP supporters have been injured. Even there was an attack on Shukanto Majumdar also. One of his security personnel he has been severely injured, and with a bleeding face he was shifted away from that spot. Right now, the state BJP president is in a sit-in protest there in Basirhat, and he's saying those who have been arrested in the row of Sandeshkhali without any specific allegation against them, without Shukanto Majumdar is claiming that the BJP supporters and workers who have been arrested, they are not at all involved in any kind of illegal activities. They are being arrested to suppress the voice of the people of Sandeshkhali. So they should be released unconditionally, and before that he will not withdraw his sit-in protest. So the sit-in protest is going on right now in Basirhat after the huge scuffle between police and BJP workers, which we have seen just an hour back. Basirhat is tense right now. The situation is intense there, and the state BJP president, with huge number of workers and party activists, he is sitting in on the streets of Basirhat to protest against this police atrocity, and he is also demanding the unconditional release of the BJP workers who have been arrested. So Suesha, what you were asking, whether there is an effort on the part of the government of West Bengal or the administration to suppress the voices coming out from Sandeshkhali. So the reply will be an obvious yes from any neutral spectator of the situation here, because you know that the imposition of Article 144 is being seen by the Kolkata High Court as unjust, and that's why they have cancelled the imposition of Article 144 there. And those who have been arrested from Sandeshkhali, they are protesters against Shah Jahan, against Uttam Sardar, against Shibu Hajra, who are the prime accused of this situation which has evolved out there in Sandeshkhali, who are the prime accused of atrocities years together on the common people and women of Sandeshkhali. So this Shah Jahan is not being traced out by the police. Shiva Prasad Hajra, he is not being arrested. There is public upheaval against these TMC leaders, these mafias, but police is not being able to trace them out. But they are arresting one after another opposition workers or leaders. So this is obvious, and they are trying to impose Article 144. So that the media, so that the opposition leaders, they cannot reach out to the people. So this is really allegedly an effort to suppress the voices of the people, common people of Sandeshkhali. Suesha.
Yes, absolutely, Shandev, and the intention is seeming very clear. But we also wait and watch how the police now follows the order, given that the Calcutta High Court has quashed Section 144 in Sandeshkhali. Tracking the story very, very closely, we now move on to updates coming in on Prime Minister Modi's visit to the UAE. Crafted from pink Rajasthan sandstone and from white Italian marble, Babs Swaminarayan Mandir in UAE is set to be inaugurated tomorrow by PM Modi. The temple has been crafted using 25,000 stone pieces, with all of them being carved in India. The temple is inspired by Vedic architecture, and the temple walls have carvings of Lord Brahma, Vishnu and Ganesha. These are pictures taken by drones of the construction work at Babs Hindu Temple that is underway in Abu Dhabi, where the first Hindu temple is established in UAE. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate the temple tomorrow. PM Modi will also address the Indian diaspora at the Elan Modi event at Zayed Sports City Stadium at 6:30 p.m. today. Prime Minister, during this two-day visit, will also be holding several bilateral meetings. In a testament to the enthusiasm for Prime Minister Modi's Elan Modi event in Abu Dhabi that has witnessed an unprecedented response, with over 65,000 registrations that have been received. The police conducted a security check at Zayed Sports City Stadium in Abu Dhabi with dog squad, where Prime Minister Modi will address the Indian diaspora today.
ऐसा लगा अहो भाग्य धन्य हो गए। आज यूएई में 20 साल से रह रहे हैं, लेकिन फिर भी ऐसा लगा कि अपना कोई इस देश में आया है। और मोदी जी जिससे जितना उनका प्रशंसा की जाए उतना कम है। पूरी दुनिया में भारत का नाम रोशन करने वाला भारत का हीरा है नरेंद्र मोदी। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत आभार कि आप यूएई में आए और हमें आपके दर्शन लेने का मौका मिला।
Time now for a short commercial break. On the other side, we'll get you pictures as Prime Minister has touched down in Abu Dhabi. Brace yourselves for a revolutionary leap into the world of news with the Republic World app. We are not merely presenting a news app. We at Republic TV are ushering in a new era of digital news consumption. The Republic World mobile app has the essence of power of breaking news and the heartbeat of our impactful shows seamlessly integrated into a singular dynamic platform for you. Join us, viewers, in an experience that goes beyond conventional news reporting. Don't merely witness the news, become a part of it. Download the Republic World app, now available on both the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.
Brace yourselves for a revolutionary leap into the world of news with the Republic World app. This is not just an app, viewers. It's a direct conduit to a world of news delivered with unparalleled authority and integrity right at your fingertips. Republic World app is your gateway to the latest updates, live streams and the debates that have become the hallmark of our journalistic prowess. Download Republic World app, available on Google Play Store and Apple App Store.
Brace yourselves for a revolutionary leap into the world of news with the Republic World app. We are not merely presenting a news app. We at Republic TV are ushering in a new era of digital news consumption. The Republic World mobile app has the essence of power of breaking news and the heartbeat of our impactful shows seamlessly integrated into a singular dynamic platform for you. Join us, viewers, in an experience that goes beyond conventional news reporting. Don't merely witness the news, become a part of it. Download the Republic World app, now available on both the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.
मतलब आज तक मेरे को ये समझ नहीं आया कि शराब घोटाला क्या है.
Let us answer that question. The Delhi government introduced a new liquor policy in November 2021.
The BJP party has conducted its legislator party meet late last evening as well, and there has been massive developments. First and foremost, there has been three crucial aspects which has been discussed in the meeting. One, to raise the issue of the law and order on the floor of the house in the assembly as well as in the council as well. Secondly, to raise the sort of separatist nation comment which has come in from Dharwad MLA Vinay Kulkarni in New Delhi too. And thirdly, they will also go ahead and speak about the sort of drought relief funds which has to be given by the government of Karnataka to the farmers as well. And the BJP plans to go ahead and demand rupees 25,000 per acre as compensation for the farmers. Not only this, they are also going ahead. Many of the legislators have stated that there have been four prominent MLAs, mainly Mr. Yatnal, Ramesh Jarkiholi, Arbail Shivram Hebbar, and also ST Somshekhar too, who have distanced themselves from the party activities. Mainly, there should be action initiated against Basangauda Patil Yatnal because he is given anti-party statements as well, and this should be condemned too. And they are stating that this has caused a lot of embarrassment to the party. And not only that, but the Congress party in the state of Karnataka is going ahead and using this as weapons for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections too. With video journalist Sadanand, Prajwal Prasad reporting for Republic from Bengaluru.
Break on the other side. Prime Minister Modi all set to address the Indian diaspora. All eyes on the mega Elan Modi program.
The allure of the American dream continues to draw hundreds of thousands of Indians to the United States each year, with many considering it a preferred destination for education and opportunity. However, recent events have cast a shadow over this perception of safety and security for Indian expatriates and students. Since December 2023, a series of tragic incidents have been reported, with at least 7 deaths reported among Indian or Indian origin students. These incidents have sparked concern and raised questions about the safety of Indian individuals, particularly students residing in the US. 41-year-old Indian origin man Vivek Chandar Taneja died after allegedly being hit on the head during an altercation outside a restaurant in downtown Washington. Several other Indian origin persons have died in the US this year, most of them being students. Sameer Kamath, a 23-year-old Indian American student pursuing his doctorate in mechanical engineering from Purdue University, was found dead in a nature preserve, the Warren County Coroner's Office reported. A 19-year-old Indian origin student named Shreyas Reddy Benigar was found dead in Cincinnati, Ohio. Neil Acharya, an Indian national, was pursuing double majors at Purdue University in the US state of Indiana. Neil went missing on January 28 after he was dropped by an Uber driver. On January 30th, Neil was confirmed dead. Acharya's demise came just days after the news of the grisly murder of Vivek Saini, another Indian student who had recently earned an MBA degree in the US. Vivek was hammered to death by a homeless drug addict in Georgia state's Lithonia city, whom he had been helping for the past couple of days. The consecutive incidents have raised questions about the safety of Indian students residing in the United States.
Brace yourselves for a revolutionary leap into the world of news with the Republic World app. This is not just an app, viewers, it's a direct conduit to a world of news delivered with unparalleled authority and integrity right at your fingertips. Republic World app is your gateway to the latest updates, live streams and the debates that have become the hallmark of our journalistic prowess. Download Republic World app, available on Google Play Store and Apple App Store.
Brace yourselves for a revolutionary leap.
Prime Minister Modi has arrived in the United Arab Emirates, and you can see right now on your screens the two-day visit to UAE has kick-started, and Prime Minister Modi, of course, will be addressing the Indian diaspora. But right now he has been given a grand welcome. Also, you can see on your screens the Ahlan Modi Indian Diaspora event. The countdown has begun for that as well. But right now he is being honoured. He is getting a big welcome, and you can see several dignitaries and the armed forces of the UAE also receiving the Prime Minister there. This is the big update we have right now, viewers. The two-day visit to UAE. He will be holding bilateral meetings with Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, who is the President of United Arab Emirates. You can see on your screens he is being received by the Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the President of United Arab Emirates, and in fact he will be holding bilateral talks with him as well. My colleague, Senior Executive Editor Abhishek Kapoor joins us on the phone line for more. Abhishek, Prime Minister Modi has arrived and he is meeting the UAE President in Abu Dhabi.
Well, yes, and we are seeing in the pictures presidential welcome. Yes, and we are seeing in the pictures welcome by the President's Guard there being given to Prime Minister Modi. There was a joint guard of honor as well. And in fact, as we speak, the two leaders have gone in for the bilateral, and the fact that MBC came in to receive the Prime Minister, and we're seeing this welcome being given in the hangar, I believe, of the airport, sort of reciprocation of the sentiment that we saw when MBC twice or thrice that he has come in the last few years has been personally received by the Prime Minister at the airport. And look at the chemistry. If you look at the visuals and the way the two leaders engage, interact, hold their hands, I think, in the animated conversation they have. The fact that Narendra Modi, when he went to UAE for the first time in 2015 after becoming Prime Minister, was the first Prime Minister.